I'm Shane Hatch, partners with Ken Grant, and our company name is TrampKit.com. Some things that make our walls unique and better than other walls is one, our frame is actually integrated into our walls. You put a leg stand up through our walls, you put the curved frame on the top, and it's one screw to hold the pieces together. Another thing that's unique about our walls is we have a patented venting system. The venting allows the airflow to stay active underneath the trampoline so that it keeps the bounce and the performance up. Our walls are also way thicker than everybody else's walls. Our walls are strong enough to actually run a jump compactor behind them to put the material back in the way it's supposed to be put back in so you don't get any settling. Next, it's unique to us is we have a patented mow edge on the top of our kit that is 3 inches wide, and you can run a mower wheel along the top of this and use a string trimmer so that you don't tear up your pads. Another unique thing about our walls is if you want to use artificial turf, then you can actually attach a ledge rail to our kits right here so that you can bring your artificial turf right to the top of this and make it nice and even with the top of the walls, and then you can screw the edge rail into this all the way around. Nice thing about our walls is assembly time. It only takes like 15 minutes to assemble our kit, including the frames in the walls. Once you get to the point where you've got your frames assembled into your walls, then it's simply a tongue and groove system that you put together, tongue and groove, and bring the walls together. Now on this side over here, once these walls are put together, you simply look at this seam right here and make sure that you don't see a gap, that it looks like this, and then you apply your 5 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that locks the kit together. This was our original color right here. We found that black actually started to show a little bit of dirt, so we're going to probably discontinue black. This brown is great for keeping its natural looking color, and you don't really notice the dirt, as well as the gray, because the dirt kind of shows up as a little bit on the gray side. So gray and brown are going to be our primary colors. One of the positives to this kit is it can replace other kits that are in the ground. If you have kits that are caving in, you can simply trim the edge of the hole, get it to the right depth, and slide our kit right inside the hole where the old original kits were. A lot of them start caving in. Maybe if they were made out of wood, you would get a little bit of wood rot over the years and they would start to cave in. The nice thing about our kits is they're all composite. Every component is meant to be in the ground for years. On occasion, with some of the other kits that are installed, it's hard for the contractors to figure out what they're doing, and so they will try to cut the kits down to the size of the in-ground trampoline that they're putting in ground, and there will become some very precarious edges that can cause some injuries and stuff like that to kids that jump on them. On occasion, we've seen photos of kids that have cut their feet, and other kits that have caved in and folded the trampolines down. So yeah, our kit is extremely strong and takes care of a lot of those problems. One of the ways that we adjust our walls, so our walls have a different shrink rate. Each one of them has a different distance because of the way they shrink when they come out of the mold when you're dealing with colors. This one right here is actually one of our really good close walls. So when you put it together, the swedge here comes out almost right where it's supposed to be. And our black walls are fairly close. There's a little bit of a gap. But on our gray walls are our longest wall. So on our swedge, you will see the swedge sitting back a little bit farther. And that's why we put this pinhole right here, is for you to put the big screws in there to keep the frame exactly where it's supposed to be. So those were our round kits. We also manufacture a rectangular kit. It's a different wall system, but it's extremely strong also. We actually claim that you can run a jump compactor. In fact, on this particular kit here, I ran a jump compactor around this and packed it in. I've taken the mat off so that you can or I'm sorry, I've taken the pad off so that you can see down through to our walls a little bit. So what we've patented is this here, which is a cap strip alignment system. That's what we call it, our cap strip system. And it aligns PVC into a vertical wall. An 1.25 PVC becomes very, very rigid when you put several pieces of it together. And they come in panels, pre-manufactured panels, approximately this long right here. Those pre-manufactured panels come with a tongue and groove system, and you put them together and then you slide another PVC in between them to lock the next one in to continue on around. Once again, this is an extremely rigid system. Now this particular trampoline has a very, very thick steel. One thing that's unique about our kits is we actually put an earth anchor system in them. If you see this bolt right here, and there's one right here, and there's one right here, on the long side of the trampoline, what happens is when you jump on it, it will press the side of the trampoline in and you will start to get settling. So we have an anchor system that comes back in and it sits out about this far right here. It goes down into the ground at a 30-degree angle and locks itself into the dirt that's around the outside of the kit. So when you jump on the trampoline, you can see that the walls don't move. See how the walls are solid and firm? And numerous times we've come to jobs where they've said, hey, our trampolines aren't functioning correctly. Well, it's because as the kids have jumped on it, the walls have flexed in, the dirt has started to replace and crush the walls in, and then they actually go buy shorter springs to put on the trampoline thinking that they can fix the trampoline that way. We recommend on all kits, and I don't know if you can see this, but you can, I've dimpled the gravel in the middle to about 42 inches. That way, when you're jumping on the kit, two adults won't hit their heels on the ground. That's what we recommend for all of our kits because our walls are only 30 inches tall, and you need to be to 42 inches on your center jump depth. One other thing is, we also have, we call them sissy nets or kid prisons. You can put these above ground or in ground. It's the full net enclosure. And the nice thing about ours is they go on the inside and come up, which keeps kids away from the springs. And when you're putting your cap stripping around the outside, you don't have to navigate going around these. Full enclosure all the way around with padding on the enclosure. Another thing is our logo, it's not rampant, it's actually TK, which is TrampKit, in ground. If you like what you see, we feel like we have one of the best products on the market as far as strength-wise goes, cleanliness around the kit. You can contact Ken at TrampKit.com. That's right here. We have logos on our frames, which is also nice. It's very subtle. And so if you ever need new pad mats and springs, you can just go look on the kit, and it's at TrampKit.com, and you can find us. We are located in Orem, Utah. We have a general yard where we pull all of our material out of. We have ways of shipping them across the U.S. Shipping is a little more expensive. They're a little bit bulky. When you look at the walls, they're a little bit heavy and bulky. So shipping is about $400 across the U.S. But other than that, the kit price remains the same. Now, if you'd like something really unique in your yard, this is our Swing and Swirl 6000. As kids, me and my business partner Ken used to play on one of these years ago, and it started to become old. The people didn't want to sell it. They ended up donating the original to a park, and Ken said, hey, I really want one of these. So he took and remanufactured and made it actually better than the original with all powder-coated, reinforced parts. Very strong upper structure, a nice wheel hub from a trailer. Very, very strong and durable. He saw the need to make one of these. It's very unique. It's a nice conversation piece when you're sitting in your yard. You sit on this, you have a conversation, it's leisure, it's fun, and then the kids, when they want to get going on it, they can really get it winging. So he currently manufactured this about 3 years ago, and we've installed 2 in Utah to a couple of customers that wanted them. But these people have been just more than happy with it. They love to sit around. They have their fire pit over there and their swing, and their kids are playing out here, and they just sit on it and just talk and have a good time, kind of oscillate back and forth. So underneath it, I put underneath this one artificial turf. The reason is because it's a high traffic area. As the kids are running around or the adults are spinning the kids, you get a little bit of a high traffic area here. So we used artificial turf, which could be replaceable, keeps the wear and tear down on the yard. Even though it looks like it's blended seamlessly, this is still a high traffic area, and if this was in grass, it would tear up the grass and make a dirt spot. So you can go through TrampKit.com once again with these, and a lot of the kids like to get up top and kind of work their way around and spin. And on our in-ground round trampolines, we offer 3 different colors. We offer a brighter green, or we offer this subtle green, which is more of a forest green, and then we offer a gray to match some of the new homes that are coming out. A lot of new homes have white and gray schemes on them. This is more of an organic. Our 2 greens are more organic. This is our main color. This particular green right here is our main color. If you would like to contact us, this is our website right here, TrampKit.com. This is my partner's phone number. And we believe it is the world's best in-ground trampoline system, according to internal survey.